I used to work out to look good. Now I train to protect my future. Here's what I'm doing differently and why it matters more than ever. Now I know that you all don't have hours to work out, but I've found a way to get stronger and feel better in less than 30 minutes. So, what is it that I'm doing? The workout that I'm doing is called a density workout or density training or density protocol. It's called a few different things or many different things, but really ultimately what that is I am condensing the amount of work that you would do over a 45-minute to an hour workout into 10 minutes. I am taking everything that I would do or the amount of work that I would do in an hour and compressing that into 10 minutes. And the reason why that's effective is one, it spikes your heart rate, it increases VO2, and it also increases overload, right? So those are the kind of things that you're trying to accomplish when you're doing a normal workout. The workout that I've implemented that I'm following that I like to follow is called a density workout or density training. And what that is you're taking the amount of work that you would do in an hour of training and you're condensing that into 10 minutes. It's a basic workout, so it's not anything fancy. It's not anything difficult to accomplish. If you can do pull-ups and push-ups and bodyweight squats, you can definitely do this workout. So that's the reason why I like it. I can do it anytime, anywhere. Doesn't require any equipment. So the way I implemented it, I do use equipment. So if you have access to the gym, you can do it. If you don't have access to the gym, you can do it. So that's why it's a really good workout, in my opinion. Now, what is it? What I like to do is I'll just pick a body part. So I work a single body part every day. So I work out 6 days a week. So I'll have a chest day. I actually have two leg days. I have a quads and hamstring day. I have a shoulders day, and then I have two separate cardio types of days worked in there. And what I'll do is I'll on chest day, either I'll do push-ups or a bench press, and then you'll do 10 sets of that one exercise. That's why it's so simple. It's just one exercise, 10 sets every minute on the minute. And what that means is set a timer for 10 minutes. You will pick a weight that you can handle for 4 sets of 10. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 10 reps and then you'll rest whatever time it takes that you have till the next minute. So if it takes you 30 seconds to finish that set, you'll rest till the next minute starts. You'll do your next set and then you'll keep going, etc. Right? The effect of the load over time, right? It's the volume of work that you're doing in that short compressed period of time. That's what causes the difficulty. That's what will help spike your heart rate, which is what I found. And that's the reason why I like to do this workout in this way. So that's what you'll do. And then what you'll find is by the time you get to end, and like I say as many reps. So I said 10 reps per set, but eventually you're going to get to a point where you're not going to be able to do 10 reps. It's either that or you're not going to be able to do 10 reps in 10 minutes in a minute. It'll get to the point where you're going to do as many reps as you can till failure, because I guarantee you're probably going to fail at some point. So if you don't hit 10 reps, don't worry about it. But that's the workout in a nutshell. So hopefully I explained that well. But basically that's what I do. So I'll do the same thing for back. I like to do pull-ups or rows or inverted rows for back. Now for legs or quads, anyways, probably the largest muscle group in your body, you will feel this in your cardio. This will definitely crush your cardio. And your legs will be sore for the next few days, that's for sure. That's when you know that you've did it and did it well, is when you're sore for the next few days or next day. I mean, things you can do for legs. If you have access to a barbell, you can do barbell squats, front squats if you want, or you could do bodyweight squats. Do those three. Other exercises that you could do, you could get creative with it. You could do single leg Bulgarian squats or jump lunges, anything that you want or you can fit within this workout, right? Which is why it's so great. It's just that you're shooting for a certain amount of reps within the certain amount of time frame, right? So you could probably do something like 20 reps of bodyweight squats and for 10 sets. So you're doing a total of 200 squats in 10 minutes if that's what you choose to do. And if you can do it, because your legs are going to be on fire, your lungs are going to be on fire, and if you try it, you're probably going to be hating me after this. But definitely, it's worth it. So for hamstrings, I like to do Roman deadlifts. So 10 sets of 10 of that, and then shoulders would be like an overhead press or a push press of some sort. And then for cardio, I like to do clean and jerks. In CrossFit, it would be called the Grace. 30 reps of power cleans and jerks in 10 minutes, or as many as you can do. If you can do more than 30 in 10 minutes, but you're just doing it. You're just doing a 10-minute exercise, and you're just doing it as many times as possible. But yeah, so that's what I like to do for cardio. I'll be working in things like Norwegian 4x4 at some point, but that definitely takes more than 10 minutes, so that doesn't really fit into the density workout realm. But that's kind of why I like doing a density workout. It's short, it's quick, and it's very effective. Now, why would you want to consider doing a density workout? Some of the benefits of it is time efficiency. So a density workout allows for effective training, less time, and ideal for those on a busy schedule. So that's one thing that's great about a density workout. Second, it's versatile. Can be applied to various modalities, body weight, free weights, machines, or even circuits. Basically, anything you want to do, you could fit into a density style workout. It's a comprehensive fitness. So it supports improvements in strength, endurance, power, and even agility, and depending on the exercise and section of intensity. So next is comprehensive fitness. It supports improvements in strength, power, endurance, and agility, depending on how you, or well, depending on the exercise selection and how you implement them and its intensity. Progressive overload. Now, this is what I was trying to touch on earlier. I probably misrepresented it earlier, but progressive overload. So by increasing work done in the same time, density training inherently applies progressive overload, which is key for muscle growth and strength. So some research findings when it comes to density training, there's a higher cardiovascular and metabolic demand. So density training resulted in a significantly higher oxygen composition. So a 56.2% VO max percentage over a 23.7% over traditional exercise, and a heart rate of 78.9% of max heart rate compared to a 53% during traditional training. So it's very good for cardiovascular exercises, which is what I'm going after, right? More cardiovascular type of engagement when it comes to my workouts. There's a greater lactate and muscle damage markers. So post-exercise blood lactate and creatine kinase levels were higher after density training, including greater metabolic and muscular stress. There's higher perceived exertion. So participants rated, this is from a survey, that they rated that density training was more strenuous. And then there's a similar enjoyment. So it had a similar enjoyment score where the enjoyment score for density training was the same compared to traditional training. And it has a comparable energy expenditure. So total calories burned were not significantly different when it comes to, even though you're decreasing the amount of time you're working, you'd still burn the same amount of calories as if you were to train over a longer period of time, an hour, right? So those are the benefits, right? Like that's the reason why you would want to implement a density training protocol, is that you're able to shorten the amount of time that you need to work out and still burn the amount of calories and get the same amount or even more benefits if you were to work out for an entire hour. So that's why I like to do it, and that's why I recommend you guys trying it out and letting me know what you guys think. Now, that is what I'm doing when it comes to my fitness. I like to do density workouts. It's, compared to a traditional type of working out, I feel that it's a lot more intense, and you get all the benefits of working out in a very short period of time. 10 minutes, it's set on a timer. You're done within 10 minutes. You're breathing hard, you're sweating. It's great. You build muscle. I feel you build more muscle than on a traditional 4 sets by 10 rep plan. That's why I like doing a density workout. So you guys can try it out. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. But that's what I do. You guys can let me know down in the comments. What kind of workouts have you tried? What do you guys like to do in your workouts? And if you like the information that I gave out and you want to give density workouts a try, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to follow my journey. I'm still learning, and hopefully you guys are enjoying my journey to getting my health back. I feel great now that I've implemented this again. I've done density workouts before, and I found that it was effective before, so that's why I'm continuing to do it. Whether this is the long-term solution, we'll see, because I think the more cardiovascular advanced you are, the more you're going to need to either increase the intensity, so increasing the weight, or you're going to have to add extra things in between in your workout, because when you get to failure and you didn't quite get there, you're going to have to do some extra things. So we'll cover that in later videos when I update you on where I'm at. But that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. See you later.